Day by Day Kids Bible, Day 229, A Night Visit, John 3 1 through 21. There was once a Jew named Nicodemus. He was one of the leaders. One night he came to see Jesus. "We know you are a teacher from God," he said. "Nobody can do the wonders you do unless God is with him." "Here's the truth," said Jesus. "Nobody can see God's kingdom without being born again." "Born again?" asked Nicodemus. "How can a person be born again when he is already old? I am sure he can't go back inside his mother." "Here's how you get into God's kingdom," said Jesus. "You must be born of water and God's Spirit. A body is born from a body. A spirit is born from God's Spirit. Don't be surprised, but you have to be born again." "The wind blows where it wants to," said Jesus. "You can hear the sound of the wind, but you can't see where it's coming from. You can't see where it's going. It's the same way with people born of the Spirit." "How can that be true?" asked Nicodemus. "You are a teacher of God's people," said Jesus. "Don't you understand? The truth is, we talk about things we know about. We tell what we've seen, but you people don't believe us. I told you about things of the earth," said Jesus. "You don't believe me. So will you believe if I tell you about heaven? Nobody has gone into heaven but the one who came from heaven. That's what I did." Then Jesus told about the time when Moses put a metal snake upon a pole. It was when God's people were in the desert. People who had snake bites could look at it. Then they would live. Jesus said, "The Son of Man has to be lifted up too. Then everyone who believes in him will live forever." "God loved the world very much," said Jesus. "He loved it so much that he gave his only Son. People who believe in him will not die. They will live forever." "God didn't send his Son to blame the world," said Jesus. "He sent his Son to save the world. People who believe in him will not be blamed, but people who don't believe are blamed already. That's because they don't believe in God's only Son." "Here's what people have to choose," said Jesus. "They have to choose between light and dark. Light is in the world, but people love the dark instead. That's because what they do is wrong. So they hate light. They won't come into the light. They are afraid that their sin will show up clearly. But people who live in truth come into the light. They want to show that they live with God's help." The groom, John 3:22, 4 through verse 3. Jesus and his friends went into the country. Jesus spent time with his friends there. Jesus also baptized people. John was still dipping people in the water too. He was at a place where there were lots of water. People kept coming to be baptized. John's followers went to John. "Remember the man you told us about? He is the man who was at the Jordan River. He is dipping people into water too. Now everybody is going to him." "A person has only what God gives him," said John. "I told you I'm not the promised one. I was sent to make things ready for him. It's like two people who will get married. The bride will marry the groom. The groom's best friend waits for him. He is happy to hear the groom coming." "That's the kind of joy I feel," said John. "Jesus has to become more and more important. I have to become less and less important." "Jesus is from above," said John, "so he is above everything. I am from the earth, so I talk like a person from the earth." Jesus talks about things he has seen and heard, but nobody believes him. People who believe Jesus show that they know God tells the truth. The one God sent speaks God's words. There is no end to God's Spirit in him. "The Father loves the Son," said John. "He gave everything to him. People who believe in him will live forever, but people who don't obey God's Son won't have the life that lasts forever. They live in God's anger." Some people said Jesus was getting more followers than John. The Jewish teachers heard about that. They heard that Jesus was dipping people in water too, but it was really Jesus' followers who were baptizing people. When Jesus heard all of this, he went back to Galilee.